All right, we're back for round three. We won the roll, so we will play first. Interesting. Two white lands, so we'll probably be able to cast our Vassal Souls on a reasonable timetable. Um, and then a Soul Sworn Spirit on turn 4. Then we have some later drops. I think this is close to a mulligan, but I think we'll keep it. We need to draw lands. If we draw lands, I think we'll be fine. You know, ideally blue lands, but okay, well that was not a blue land. Land one time. Plains. I guess it's better than nothing. Looks like we're playing the mirror match here. Stealer of Secrets. Okay. That's unfortunate. If we had a Plains, I definitely would have bashed in there. An island, I would have just played Soul Sword and Spirit and bashed. Because I know that he wouldn't be able to get into the Stealer either way. That said, I think I'm just going to play my other Vassal Soul. And then probably pass. Getting in 2 damage isn't really worth the risk of him getting an extra card. Especially since we don't really have any plays right now. We really need to draw an island. That's totally not an island. That's okay though. Our opponent hasn't really started putting pressure on us, but it looks like he may be curving out better than we are. He was probably the one who got all the Keening apparitions, so our enchantments might not be the best. But at least with Knightly Valor, you know, you do get that 2/2 out of it. And if I can Knightly Valor next turn, I'm pretty comfortable smacking in with my flyers. This is all, of course, depending on what he plays. Alright, it's pretty much a snap block, so what could he have? Is there any reason not to double block? There's Rootborn Defense, and one of my guy dies anyways. There's the +1/+0 in first strike. I think we double block here. And I'm okay with that trade. Void Wielder, alright. We're probably not going to draw a land, so just another Vassal Soul. Alright. We have some pretty strong late game cards, so, you know, like, while we're trying to stabilize, if he animates his Key Rune, I'm probably going to trade him. Like, I have another Vassal Soul in hand, and there's a chance that I don't do anything better next turn anyways. Alternatively, I could not. He has 5 cards. I could just Knightly Valor next turn if I do get a land. Oh, he's getting in with both. Alright. So that kind of reads like he has Swift Justice. So I'm just not going to block and take 3. Seller of Songbirds. I don't really care about. Oh man, deck, you're killing me. Alright, I think here we just... Do we get in? No, I think we need to play towards the late game. I want to have my guys back to block. So far we are Vassal Soul deck. It's all part of the Sphinx plan. Didn't animate the key rune. Interesting. This kind of read like Skyline Predator, I guess. So I'm not going to get in there. He could also have a Wrath, and he's just trying to get me to commit more to the board. It's an option too, I guess. Okay. Holy cow, there's our land. Alright. So if he has Wrath, it's going to kill most of his creatures as well. So I think I'm probably okay playing Knightly Valor here. We have, a fairly stacked hand for the most part. So I think we'll just play down our Valor and then get in with the 4/4. Maybe actually it would have been better to put on the Griffin. Actually, yeah, it would have been, because if he has Swift Justice, he can animate and get in, or and trade, but looks like he doesn't have it. He's just trading his bird away. And until he plays something else, I don't think I'm going to commit anything more to the board, just because it seems like he has Wrath. Yes, that was correct. Umpteen billionth land. Alright, so do we Hussar Patrol or Soulsworn Spirit? I think we probably just Hussar Patrol, because we might get a free Kitty Apparition in. Hopefully he doesn't have cancel. Okay. Alright. So we can either replay the Hussar Patrol, or we can just play our Soulsworn Spirit. I guess we probably just replay the Hussar Patrol. Amazing, I guess he was the one that got the other one. There's quite a few of these in this draft. His key rune is getting some work in. Hover Barrier. I don't think we care so much about Hover Barrier right now. I mean, it's going to block our flyers, but big whoop. Excellent. So now we can Sphinx's Revelation for 1,000,000. It's definitely an option. Or we can just flash in Skyline Predator at the end of his turn. Bash here, because why not? We definitely don't want to get our Sphinx's Revelation countered, because I think if we get this off, we're just going to win. We're going to have so many more cards than he does. So I think I'm going to definitely play the Skyline Predator when he tries to bash in with a key rune again. And if he has a counterspell, I feel like he's just going to use it there, and then we can just Sphinx's Revelation on the next turn. Like, I don't think he just wants to lose this for no reason. Thought Flare, okay. So he got both the Thought Flare and the Guild Gate. Hopefully he doesn't have two of these. That would be not good for us. Oh shoot, that was really dumb. Could have detained his guy with my Soulsworn Spirit. So let's see, we're drawing like 5 cards at this point. Is there any reason why we should do it at the end of his turn? I can't think of one. This way we know we're not going to get countered. I think Thought Flare is good. Kabam. And we drew 4 islands. It's pretty rad. We were wondering where all the islands were. That's where they were, in the middle of the deck. So we both have stacked hands here, but I think it's fair to say he probably doesn't have 4 lands in his. So he's probably operating at card advantage over us. I think Soulsworn Spirit will be good for us here. Unless he has like a rest or something like that. It's nice that we do have just, like blanket removal in our hand right now. Void Wielder, that's kind of annoying. Does he have 2 of those things? Yep. Our opponents have had a lot of wrath effects. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sadly, we can't play both of our guys. Trying to stop the F6 I just performed. So I think it's probably correct, even though we're not really getting the value from the detain. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, it's. I was gonna say we could play the Hussar Patrol and the Soulsworn Spirit. That might be better since the Skyline Predator is not getting in anyways. Because of El Hoverberrio. Sure. Maybe we can get him to flash something in. No. Attack in. Next turn we can get him with the Hussar Patrol. That's unlikely. Shoot, that's unfortunate. Oof, another Thought Flare. That's not good for us. The good news is that he'll deck himself before we do. Runewing, I don't really care about. Man, if we have the Tristani's Judgment away the Hoverberry, that's kind of lame. Alright, Azorius Charm is probably good for us. If we bash in here with both, he can just block here and here. Yeah, let's see what happens. He can try to like double block or something, and then we can probably get value from him that way. Put the Runewing back on top. Kill the Keening Apparition. It'll make our Righteous Authority better later. Assuming we draw it. Alright, he's not taking the bait. So I don't know if he has counters in his deck, so we'll just play this out now. And he has so much lands at this point that doing it on his turn, and forcing him to like bounce it, like at end of turn or something like that, I don't know. I don't think it matters, and I'd prefer to just play it while he's tapped out. Cycling this, I guess, is also an option. Wow, this guy has a lot of draw. He's like legitimately close to decking himself here. Wow, Mercurial Chemister. That explains the red splash. So hopefully he doesn't have Dispel in hand. That would be bad for us. He doesn't. I was kind of tempted to like let him keep it and have him draw a bunch of cards, but I don't think that's the way that we're going to win this game. Not really sure how we're going to win this game right now. We don't really have any air presence. Let's see, is it worth? It's probably worth cycling this. Maybe we'll get a flyer that we can play. Alright, Righteous Authority, that's fine. I guess maybe that was a reason not to play out all my lands. You know, and hopefully after him, you know, playing double Void Wielder and whatnot, he's run out of bounce tricks. So I'm just going to put the Righteous Authority on my flyer. Hopefully he doesn't have an answer. And we will go to town. Oh yeah, he had Keening Apparition. That was dumb. I kind of forgot he had that. Alright, well, I guess we'll just replay Frostburn Weird. Or play Frostburn Weird rather. Just in case, so it's even less likely that he'll get a hit in with Stealer of Secrets. Although that might just be better for us. What is this? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I guess we just pass here. Luckily he doesn't have any good attacks right now. I mean, he has 3 cards in hand. So if he can remove both of my guys, I guess that's bad for us, but still, like, I guess he's just trying to Zerg now. This is toughness, right? Toughness 2 or less, okay. So you don't really care about the Skymark Rock just yet? I feel like I've drawn quite a few lands. Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. Yeah, we've drawn many more lands. So many lands. Lands all over the place. At this point, he probably just needs to Zerg me. Unfortunately for him, I think that results in him losing a lot of his guys. So I don't know if he can kill me. He might need to just wait another turn. Hopefully I get another creature here. Inaction Injunction. Okay. What do I want to Injunction? I basically won't be able to kill the Tower Drake if he attacks with it, so that's one option. The Skymark Rock I'm okay with him attacking with, I think, because I can kill it just with my Skyline Predator. Armory Guard, I guess, has Vigilance. I kind of almost want him to draw a card off Stealer and then chump his Runewing, making him draw a card. So then, unless he just, you know, kills me next turn, he's done for. So yeah, I guess we'll just do the Tower Drake. Swift Justice. Well, I guess that helps a little. It'll give me some life. Hopefully he doesn't like have a bounce spell or just, you know, removal in general. That would be bad. He has to alpha soon. Although I guess I think he realizes that if he alphas, he's going to draw a couple cards and then just be dead to decking himself. Okay, Dispel is not hugely relevant. It's kind of a sad game. It's basically now or never. I don't think Street Spasm is actually that great against me. Alright, well, we won game one. Yeah, actually, I need to look up Street Spasm. I forgot to read if it's, let's see, collection. To target creature without flying you don't control. So, overload, target with each. That's kind of annoying. So I guess if you overload things, Mizium Skin doesn't do anything. That's kind of lame. I was gonna say, like, we could just put that in. Alright, anyway, so his deck is pretty slow and clunky. He has a lot of bounce. So what things do we want to put in? Aqua Steed might be relevant. You know, it seems like we're going to get to the late game of this guy. He doesn't have a fast start. Not sure if Frostborn Weird is any good against him, to be honest. Like, he had a couple ground guys, but we have 3 Hussar Patrols, and our Sunspire Griffins block all of his ground stuff quite well. And the Aqua Steed would block, you know, everything that the Frostborn Weird would. So I think that's probably fine. And then we might want to put in the Concordia Pegasus actually instead, because that doesn't die to Street Spasm. So yeah, let's do that. I've changed my mind. Yeah, we don't have a Stealer. So do we have any... Hussar Patrols are our only ground guys. So yeah. I think that's fine. You could make an argument for maybe wanting to put in the Skywatch just because his deck is so slow. If we did that, I guess we'd take out the Rune Wing. But he has so much bounce, like, I think this is fine.